When someone pours a glass of water for you, you want it filled right to the right point, right? You don't want it overflowing, but near the top. That is sufficient. That's enough. What is enough? That's hard to know, right? You might need 5 gallons of water today. You might need just a quart. We all have different size containers of life that we all need filled up. You need this filled, that filled sufficiently. And you feel empty at times in these areas because you want them full, right? You need food, so you feel something empty in here. But you also need other things. You need attention, you need security, you need affection, you need provision, you need stability, right? Any number of different glasses that we need filled in life. And we don't know exactly how much they are empty and how much they're full, but we kind of feel this gauge that says this is not fulfilled. I'm unfulfilled in this area. There's a great verse that speaks to how we get filled in different areas. How do we find fulfillment? And that's from Psalm 103. I want to read to you Motyer's translation of Psalm 103, and let me just recommend this to you. He has translation of the Psalms and also of Isaiah, and it's more of a commentary, a devotional commentary, as he talks about the Psalms and talks about Isaiah, and then he gives a little devotional thought. Really, really profitable. But I love his translation of Psalm 103. Psalm 103. Let me read that to you. My soul bless Yahweh, all my inward being, the name of his holiness. Listen to this. My soul bless Yahweh, and do not forget all his sufficiencies. Do not forget all his sufficiencies, all his fulfillings. Don't forget that. There's a note here under sufficiencies. He gives a little explanation of that word. Here, the thought is his full sufficiency for every need, right? Don't forget all his full sufficiency for every need. So you have all these different needs, all these different containers that need to be filled up. And what the psalmist is saying is don't forget that the Lord is the one who can fill all of those up. Not necessarily that he fills all your bank account the way you want it to be filled, but that in the need for provision, the Lord will provide. You can find in the Lord your provider. In the need for affection or attention, that the Lord is the one who is near. The Lord who is the one who is noticing me. Thou, God, seest me. All right, so all these things that we think we need, we can actually find the fulfillment of them in him. And then Psalm 103, I just encourage you to meditate on this today, continues to enumerate some of those sufficiencies that the Lord gives to us. He is forgiving to all your iniquities. He's the healer of all your illnesses. He redeems your life from the pit. You feel like you're in the pit when you're trying to find sufficiency in other ways other than him. It's just a pit of despair. But he brings us out of that as we find our sufficiency in him. He crowns you with committed love, right? And so you're trying to find committed love in all these other relationships that are sometimes good, but we find our ultimate fulfillment and commitment relationship in the Lord, for he never fails us. He never leaves us nor forsakes us. He satisfies your ongoing life with good, with him who is good. So maybe today you've stumbled on this video and you are feeling unfulfilled. You feel a little empty. Maybe you're even a Christian and you found yourself trying to fill yourself up with things that are cracked and broken. What Jeremiah calls broken cisterns, like broken sources of water that aren't going to hold the water. Well, let's all go back to the true source, the Lord who fills us all. He's big enough to fill us all with all that we need, and find out God is enough. God's enough for you today in all of these containers of your life. And so we bless the Lord today, and we do not forget all his sufficiencies.